Cults are a global phenomenon. They exist in many forms. Cults can be religious, political, or even commercial. What defines a cult is not its ideology, but its methods. Cults demand extreme devotion from their members. They use manipulative techniques to control their members' lives. Cults often present themselves as harmless groups. They may offer spiritual enlightenment or self-improvement. However, beneath the surface lies a darker reality. Cults isolate their members from the outside world. They use fear, guilt, and shame to maintain control. Many cults have a charismatic leader. This leader is often seen as a messiah or prophet. The leader's word is absolute. Members must obey without question. This unquestioning obedience is a hallmark of cults. It is important to distinguish cults from other groups. Churches, political parties, and self-help groups can be intense. However, they do not typically exhibit the same level of control as cults. Cults aim to dominate every aspect of their members' lives. They seek to control their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Cults share common characteristics. These characteristics can help us identify them. One key characteristic is the presence of a totalitarian structure. The cult leader sits at the top. Power flows downwards through a hierarchy. Members have little to no autonomy. Another characteristic is the use of thought reform techniques. These techniques are designed to break down an individual's sense of self. They are then rebuilt in the image of the cult. This process can be incredibly damaging. Cults also thrive on isolation. Members are often encouraged to cut ties with family and friends outside the group. This isolation makes them more dependent on the cult. It also makes it harder for them to leave. Cults often demand complete obedience. Members must follow the rules and teachings without question. Disagreement is not tolerated. This can lead to a suppression of critical thinking and individual expression. Cult leaders are often described as charismatic. They have a magnetic personality that draws people in. They are skilled at reading others and exploiting their weaknesses. This allows them to gain trust and influence. However, beneath the charm lies a darker side. Cult leaders are often narcissistic and power-hungry. They see their followers as pawns to be manipulated. They have little regard for their well-being. Cult leaders often promote themselves as having special knowledge or powers. They may claim to be prophets, gurus, or even gods. This inflated sense of self-importance allows them to demand unquestioning loyalty. The combination of charisma and ruthlessness can be incredibly potent. It allows cult leaders to exert a powerful hold over their followers. They create an environment where dissent is impossible and obedience is absolute. Section 4. Recruitment tactics, preying on vulnerability. Cults often target individuals who are going through a difficult time. This could be a period of grief, loneliness, or uncertainty. They offer a sense of community and belonging, which can be incredibly appealing to someone who is feeling lost. Cult recruiters are often skilled manipulators. They know how to identify and exploit vulnerabilities. They may offer friendship, support, or a sense of purpose. They present the cult as the answer to all of life's problems. Once a person is drawn in, the cult begins the process of isolation. They encourage the individual to distance themselves from their old life. This makes them more dependent on the cult for social connection and emotional support. Cults use a variety of techniques to recruit and retain members. They may use love bombing, where the individual is showered with affection and attention. They may also use fear tactics, such as threats of punishment or damnation. Section 5. Breaking free. Leaving and recovery. Leaving a cult can be incredibly difficult. Individuals who leave often face a long and painful process of recovery. They may experience guilt, shame, and fear. They may also struggle to rebuild their lives outside the cult. There are resources available to help people leave cults and recover from their experiences. Support groups and therapists can provide a safe and supportive environment. They can help individuals process their trauma and develop coping mechanisms. It is important to remember that leaving a cult is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to break free from the grip of a manipulative group. With time and support, individuals can heal and rebuild their lives. If you or someone you know is in a cult, there is hope. Reach out for help. There are people who care and want to support you. You are not alone.